I'm gonna have to tighten that damn thing. I think I got an adjustable wrench in there. It's just I'm gonna have to do it. It's slipping a little bit on the belt. Teresa said, I smell rubber burning, and I think I know why. And this is a 100-day variety. I don't know what it's yielding here. At home we got like 220, something like that. I did have as high as, on one field, 370 some bushel to the acre. I don't want Mahal's corn. I just don't want that. You can keep that. I like Mahal, but I don't like his corn. I don't want it in my combine anyway. Just because. Here we go. Ready, and... So this is how you get around without losing any corn. I'm going to get a couple of Mahal leaders in there. They'll probably shell out. I'd actually like to see that stuff go into the combine. I don't know. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm doing this. I have to open this field up, and I don't want to get that corn. Please. And anyway, the owner of this property was like, you planted that corn way too thick. I'm like, no, I planted it the way it's supposed to be planted. And I'm kind of happy about it. You gotta believe how much of that white corn is in this bin. I only got like 3 years, and it's covered the whole top of it. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I guess if you want to watch a little bit more of this, you can. You know, this is like the worst corn on YouTube. Nobody grows corn as bad as One Lonely Farmer. That guy don't know what he's doing. You know, I mean, that guy doesn't know anything. He don't know nothing. He's just a dumbass hay farmer that cuts grass in New Jersey. He don't know how to grow corn. That guy's an idiot. So we'll just keep right on. We'll just keep growing corn the way we grow corn, because that One Lonely Farmer, he's just a moron that doesn't know anything about anything. So, and that's that. And there's no corn coming in the back. None. It's like nothing. There's nothing coming in from this old combine. That's all. It's all just running out on the ground, and his equipment is shit. He needs to go buy new equipment, because that stuff that he's running is garbage. And you know, all that 330 bushel corn that he picked, he's not making any money at it. And yeah, he's just a dummy. That's just the way it is with him. He's too stupid to breathe half the time, so we'll just yeah, we'll just do what we do here, and he can go piss off, because he's irrelevant. He doesn't know anything about nothing. Well, the fact of the matter is, One Lonely Farmer knows a hell of a lot more about a lot of different subjects than most of the people on YouTube do, and yeah, that's just a fact. I do stupid things from time to time. At least One Lonely Farmer does. You know, West Pandy never makes a mistake, but One Lonely Farmer certainly does, because he's just a dumbass. And he's going to get people killed the way he farms. That's right. That's it. And his son isn't going to make it to his 4th birthday. I heard that already, you know, because he's so stupid. He leaves his kid in the cab, and he can just drive off with that tractor. Well, the fact of the matter is, that One Lonely Farmer character, he's just a disaster waiting to happen. He shouldn't even be allowed to be near people because he's too stupid. But that's all right. That's all right. I'll just farm my bankruptcy crop here, and everybody else can farm their bankruptcy crop, and I won't complain about them, and they won't complain about me. But well, wait a minute. That'd be in a perfect world, you know. And one thing I will say, that if somebody's not complaining about you, you ain't doing it right. And that's just a fact. Because if somebody complains about you, that means they're jealous, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to back up here. I wanted to get those rows cleaned up there, but I can't do that without knocking over corn. And I hate knocking over corn. And that's just the profit margin loss right there, if I don't do it right. So this is how I'm going to take care of those ends. Whoop. grab just about every ear this way. It's not ideal, but you can do it this way. And then you can just look it around like so, and knock over maybe one or two stalks, and come up the other way. And that lonely ear out there, I lost it. Did you see that? I tried to get it, but no, dummy. I lost it. Poor thing. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh wait, it popped back up again. Can you believe that? There it is. I got it now. I'll knock over those other 4 ears. Trying to enter these roads is kind of tough. There we go. So now we'll have it off along the driveway. By the time I get up to the top, I get these end rows opened up. I get this field opened up, and that wagon will be full. Pretty sure it will anyway. I will say though, I am rather pleased with my corn crop, all sarcasm aside. Very pleased so far with what I've got in return for my investment. If I fill the bin once, I pay for my corn crop, but I'll fill that bin over 3 times with what I've got. So I'm going to have somewhere, everything looks as good as this, or close to it. That means that I'm going to have somewhere around 60 to 70,000 bushels out of the 310 acres. Between 60 and 70,000, that's where I'll be. I was thinking that I'd be below that with some of the corn that was at home, because there was one field that was a little bit off from the wet spot. But the last field that I did actually made up for that, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. What I'm unhappy about is the approximate 5 acres of corn that I had to leave laying on the ground. And I'm going to do one of 2 things, possibly one of 2 things. Well, one of 3 things. Either I'm just going to let it lay there and let the wildlife eat it and shoot the deer and eat them, or I'm going to buy cows, cattle, beef cows, fence them into it and let them eat it, or I'm going to buy hogs and electric fence them in there and let them eat it. One of those solutions is what's going to happen. The shame of it is, I wish I could just put it in the bin, because right now corn is about $6 here. They did drop the basis for a little bit yesterday, but it came back up. But you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay at $5 a bushel. I'd be perfectly fine. It is, what was it, $5.54, I think? Delivered. I gotta make a phone call, because I'm gonna have to sell 20,000 bushels here this week. And that's just a fact. And now that I'm around Ball's corn, it's amazing how much you get off of that damn place. I think it'd be cool as hell to actually have a field of that stuff and then sell it for tortillas or something. Or white corn flour. That'd be cool. Maybe I'll grow a field of that stuff, I don't know. Like 5 acres. 5 acres of it. You could eat it, or you could eat it like out of the field, or you could grind it into flour or whatever and sell it online. White corn flour, make white cornbread. Have a little sweeter taste to it than what this is, but anyway, I'll shut up now.